Hey guys, how are you all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. So yeah, we're gonna go straight over to the 15-minute DMT. You see, we're getting pretty close to this buy line, around 5,830. Sorry, not the buy line, the sell line at 5,830, which is where we will DMT will take a trade. As you can see, that is roughly in this sort of horizontal support area. So I mean, you can definitely see if we do break through this level, we're probably going to at least get back down to this low to mid 5,000s area. You'd think maybe pretty quickly. So that's the DMT. 25-minute Dominator has actually taken a couple of trades. For me, it's actually taken 3 trades when it shouldn't have done, but I had one of the settings wrong. We had a buy trade which didn't work out, and then my bot then took another buy trade due to some unfortunate circumstances and an incorrect setting, and then we took a sell trade which was profitable. So I'll show you these. So we had the two basically buys that came in here at like 9:15 and then 9:40. So what happened was the candle was a sell when it opened, and then it took the sell trade. And then what happened was it actually got stopped out pretty quickly within the same candle, within basically the same candle that we took the buy trade in. Sorry, it's here, just here. So we would have bought as soon as this candle opened. We came down, and then what happened when the candle closed? It then also took the trade again because the position was basically flat, and the bar was still saying buy, so it took the buy again, and then subsequently got stopped out again. So this trade shouldn't have actually happened. We will obviously include it into the. We're not going to not include it in the list of percentages, but in theory, if I'd had it on just once per bar close, the setting, rather than once per bar, then we would have just got this one trade here, which would have been a loss, and then we would have then got that gain. So we wouldn't have been down much overall from that. But we have got to take this off as well, just due to a bot setting error. I mean, you guys obviously know the Dominator will take a buy sell. It's not going to take 2 buys in a row unless there's something up. So yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, this error could have resulted in two winning buy trades. I mean, we could have bought, it could have spiked up, come down, locked us in the profit, and then on the same candle spiked up again, and then 2 buys. But hey, it didn't work out that way. We had 2 losses, so that is what it is. So yeah, that's a Dominator and DMT for Bitcoin. So if we have a look at the same on Ethereum. Ethereum DMT 15-minute is the buy line is still pretty high up, so I wouldn't expect we're going to get through that soon unless we get a pretty decent rally. And then the 25-minute Ethereum is actually in a sell trade from here, so that's actually on side. So that's pretty much the same sell trade that we had in Bitcoin as well. So both of those would have been on side. Yeah, Ethereum still whipsawing around. I'm not too sure how great all of these 25-minute Dominator buys are going, but I do keep saying I'm going to set up the 25-minute Dominator for Ethereum, and maybe we'll have a look and back test a few other time frames just to check that I feel that this is the best one. And then I think I will get this set up this week, even if I do it with a smaller position size. But yeah, it looks like Bitcoin right as we speak at the moment is having a bit of a dump down. So you can see we've just broken the DMT line, but we're not closed under it yet. So to actually take the trade, we'll have to close under here, and then on the close of the next candle will be when DMT will go short. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, so this has been a pretty big move up to around 7k, pretty strong rally, and now we look like we're coming down. I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens. See if we then go back into the 4 handles. But yeah, I expect there'll be at least some sort of support around this area. So we will see. We'll see what happens there. So remember, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Always do your own research. And yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and I'll speak to you soon.